and another one that you went through was Leelee.
Okay.
Okay. So looking back to where you are now today versus back then, if you had to say if things could have worked out differently, like what do you think could have worked out differently between y'all?
Me and Leelee?
Not being friends anymore, yeah.
I wish that what happened in Miami could have stayed in Miami.
It be that Miami trip.
It do. I think that because we had a situation where it was like, I ain't even gonna go about it, but it was like a little thing where we had like a little back and forth thing. And the next day we kind of talked about it. We literally had a conversation about it and we both cried because I really genuinely love Leelee.
That was your dog.
That was my motherfucking dog. You hear me? So it's like anytime you see me, Leelee here, it's the same way. Even when I was in a relationship, Leelee always was connected to the hip. Like that bitch done fought for me. I can't shit on Leelee. But I think that when we had our situation in Miami, we talked about it the next morning, like cried. We called each other sisters. We said we love each other. And then what happened was when Leelee went home, she said just one statement on the camera. She was like, yeah, something because, Tay's energy is a lot. That's all she said. And it literally kind of spiked everybody to talk about me in the comments.
Damn.
Yeah, they started talking, I think Tay wants B. I think Tay is jealous of Leelee and B.
They couldn't wait for her to say something.
They were just talking, and I don't even think that Leelee alluded to that. I don't think that she was even on that type of But it's like when you say something like that, it's like people that want to hate me, they just gonna take it and run. Because I don't even think she meant it in that way, but she just said it. Yep. And then when she had called me that day, because we was talking every day at that point, I was like, why would you say that? I was like, you said that, and it made people bash me. Like, and at that point, I feel like people had a stereotype that I was a mean girl, and I wasn't.
Yeah.
So once that happened, she said, okay, well, I'm gonna sit with this, and I'm gonna call you back. And she sat with it and never called me back.
Damn.
She never called me back. And I think that I was really hurt about it. And then she reached out maybe like a couple months later. But at that point, I was hurt about it. I was upset about it. I kind of healed from it. Because I'm like, damn, she ain't say nothing. Maybe she don't give a fuck about it. Like, it is what it is. I really was in my feelings. So when she said something to me months later, she was like, I think she said she missed me or something like we Libras. So, Libras always tend to we the same sign. Yep. And I was like, yeah, I appreciate you and I wish you the best. I didn't really give her much of a conversation. I didn't because I felt like, damn, when I needed you to say something, not even speak up for me on YouTube. Just say something back to me. You didn't say anything.
Yeah, I thought you was sleeping on it.
Yeah, like, she just kind of left it up.
2 months later,
she said that she was gonna get back to me. So I'm thinking she gonna get back to me tomorrow. Like we talk every day. Yeah. So when that didn't happen, and she said something to me months later, I just never had nothing else. I just kind of was like, fuck it. Yeah. And I think that was it. I think people think it was this big grand thing. We had a fight. We had an argument. We was talking. It wasn't that. We've never cussed each other out. We never done nothing like that. So with that situation, I don't really know what I could have done more unless I took my ego and my pride to the side instead of just waiting on her to call me. I just picked up the phone and fucking called her and said, bitch, damn, you ain't gonna fucking say something to me?
Right.
But I mean, that's the only thing I could have thought of. I feel like I was a really good friend to Leelee. I feel like she was a good friend to me. Yeah. I don't think she was a bad friend. I think that maybe she just felt like she didn't want to say nothing to me. Or maybe she just didn't see where I was coming from and it wasn't that serious to her. So it's like, fuck it. Because I know with me, with certain situations, I kind of won't even deal with it. I just like, fuck it, I'll push that to the side and keep it moving. And then later on, I'll reach out. And the person like, bitch, where you come from?
Right.
So maybe that's what she did to me, that Libra shit.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like, I guess I could have did that.
Yeah.
But just how can you fall out? Like, if y'all good friends, like, how is it just like that to nothing?
That's what I'm saying. We really was good friends. It wasn't no fake shit.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even really, like I said, a fallout because we fixed that shit the next day.
Right.
But also, I don't know what was going on in Leelee's personal life where she like, bitch, this is too much.
Right.
I'm going to do something else. I can give her the grace of that. But that's literally what happened. It was nothing else. All she said was she going to hit me back. She never hit me back.
Hold up, y'all. If you want to watch this full episode, you got to subscribe to our Patreon now.
That's right. Head over right now, patreon.com/the No Homo Show, and make sure you subscribe.
Let's get it.
Come